Well, here I am in Boulder at a coffee shop at Starbucks. It's pretty neat, real small. Not many people come. I'm on my mountain bike. It's cold out. Yeah, been sleeping in the truck. But I was talking to some guy today. He's about, our age, 60 and over. And he doesn't accept the Bible, none of it. He doesn't accept the idea of Jesus. And I tried to explain to him, the idea of foreknowledge and all that. I tried to give him a metaphor. I said, everybody and everything is made, from God. It means or by God. Everything is made by God, and God is not given detail. It just means by the powers that be, the supreme, the hierarchy council. Yeah, that's what the word God means. But it's theos in Greek over here in the West. The word God is theos. It means you can draw from it whatever you want. Theos is God. So you got all these beliefs, Muslims and Hindus and Buddhists and Krishnas and many other gurus as well. You can withdraw. That's what our concept is over here, being abstract. You withdraw it. So, but that doesn't give specifics. The word God does not. It just gives a description. But when it comes to Jesus, God is specific, because there's a certain kind of people it's written all about, that the theos or the Elohim, which is Hebrew of God, had manifested itself. And when it did, it chose a certain to do that through. And in that would come the concept of where the Son came from, the Son of God. And whoever is not in that Son would be made by God outside of the Son. And the Son was always involved in the making of everything, because the Son was first before anything, even in the invisibles, was made. I said, so for instance, let's say you bought a big piece of property, and you wanted to work that property, and you cultivated it and hired people to go there, and they were all, building and doing, but they knew who you were, They knew about you, but they never really met you. They just knew about you. The owner, But then, let's say the owner, was having a son. And in the son, the attitude of his son, he was thinking, when I go to do all this, I want my son to have it all. That's why I'm doing it all. So everything was done that had been done through the concept of his Son, because he was going to do it for that purpose. I said that is what Jesus is in God. And that's why everything is made by him, for him, through him, because the purpose and the pleasure of it from Elohim was for the Son. And anything that's made, that has been made, was for and because of that purpose. Now, whoever doesn't have that Son attitude, they will not become with the Father when that owner comes back, because he's given it all to the Son, the inheritance. He even sent his Son and said, hey, I want you to go tell all those people, I gave this to you, and all those that accept you, when I return, you will then, they will be able to be with you in a kingdom that I have made for you. But whoever does not accept you, he says, they will be cast out. They will not be allowed to be in, and that's just the way it is. I can't explain it. So, well, he couldn't grasp that. He says, I just, that's beyond me. I don't know, but he needed to go. But, there's a concept of Jesus. Jesus, that's why everything made by him, for him, through him, his purpose and all that, because he was in the making of all for the very reason of that. It was him. That's what the Father had in mind. See? And anything outside that, well, that's how God was able to captivate and capture death and sin, and that's where the hell came from, Gehenna and Hades and that, because they will be put in that area and never ever be able to come into God. They will always be outside God, gone out, away from, constantly, eternally, on and on, which is, hard to understand. So.